hormones, menstrual cycles, and menopause. If any of these interest you, this is the video for you. Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, and I also invite you to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to see a little bit more about who we are and our holistic Lisa skincare. If you're new to my channel, I have been a holistic master esthetician for almost 40 years. And what that means is I take care of the skin without pills or procedures. So I am 57. I have never touched my face. I wear no foundation and concealer in these videos or ever. And this is what a 57-year-old looks like. Some people might think I look old. Some people might think I look good for my age, whatever that means. But the main point is that I am here to help you, regardless of if you've already done things like procedures or injectables or pills, to find a natural way to keep your skin and your body and your mind healthy. And what I mean by that is I want you using things that are not going to affect your body or harm you, pre-cancers or any types of diseases that come with using so many of the chemicals in our environment right now. And I also want to help you without you having to run for a pill, right? Or run for a procedure because you see a wrinkle or a line. Because so much of that is really false and harming you in your mind as well because of your self-confidence and the way you see yourself. And so my goal is to help you understand that and find a healthier or holistic path if you would like it. Now, so many people are asking me about hormones, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm going to tell you my holistic beliefs and what I have seen in these decades of taking care of skin, and then what has helped me as a 57-year-old woman who has gone through menopause. And I would say I'm on the other side, but boy, did it take a long time. So this came about from my husband and I were going to our workout, and I'm going to tell you it's Orange Theory. We love Orange Theory. It is just an overall fantastic workout for us, and we also walk. But a young woman heard another woman and I talking about menopause and how, you've really got to up your game and how are you doing it? And she said, I didn't even start working out till I was 45 and, blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to encourage this other woman. I was older than her. And this younger woman heard us and said, oh my gosh, you are the first person I've ever heard put a positive spin on aging or on menopause. And she said, and how old did you say you were? And I took that as a compliment because when I told her, she was obviously very kind. And I think that it's the message that we're getting and the message we're receiving and taking in that is harming so many of us. Now, I want to direct this to men too. However, men don't have the challenges women do. If a man is rugged and has gray hair and, even dark tan lines on his face, he looks good and he looks fantastic. I'll tell you though, Kent has to wear a wide-brimmed hat outside and he looks fantastic for almost 64. But he doesn't have that rugged look, if you will. But to me, he has healthy, beautiful skin, right? But men are not held to that same standard as women are. But you want to know who I think holds us to that standard? Other women. Every man I talk to tells me, I love my wife without makeup. I love my girlfriend without makeup. I don't love what she's doing to her face, Lisa. Can you talk her out of it? I don't know what the hell she did to her lips, excuse my language, but they say that a lot. It's kind of funny. And just so you know, if you have, I'm not putting you down in any way if that's what brings you joy and happiness in your heart. But when it comes to hormones and getting your menstrual cycle as a young girl or hormones for a young man and menopause, there's really something you need to understand. Everyone who's telling you that that's what's breaking you out, that's not true. So essentially what hormones do, whether we're in menopause or we're just in our cycle or a young man, getting his hormones and everything going, is that it heats our body up. We sweat more, we retain a lot of water, and it's also a cleaning time for our body and our skin. So if we are not taking good care of our skin, if we are not taking good care of our body and what we're putting in it, many times at that time, we are going to really have difficulty. So young people will come to me, their parents will bring them in, and everything looks great from their neck down. And what I tell them, they'll say, we were told it's hormones, they want to put her on the pill, or they want to do this with him. And I let them know that really what's happening is that their skin is trying to clean out, and the pores are dirty, or the hair follicles. For a young man, it can be the way he's shaving. He's shaving improperly, so he's leaving an opening for bacteria and fungus. For a young woman, I tell this to new clients all the time, we are guilted and told we are not beautiful if we don't have layers of makeup on. And so that perpetuates the issue. You're sweating or you're retaining water at that time and your body's trying to clean out, and then you've got all that junk on your face. It can even be bad sunscreen or bad skincare. So much of the skincare out there is just watered down lotion. It's not doing anything for you. And so you begin to break out. When I put a client on this protocol as a teenager, their skin is phenomenal and it changes so fast and so quickly if they stick with it. If they can, this generation is a little bit of, I'm going to order my groceries and have it delivered to my door. I'm going to order my food and have it delivered to my door. They really don't take the steps it takes to get the things they need. And hey, people are busy, I get it. But if you're consistent, it always works. Now, if you're going through menopause, it's not something to fear. It's not something to get scared about. Yes, some people want to go on maybe some hormones to help balance that out. When I did that, it wasn't good for my body. And in fact, I ended up having an issue with a growth in my uterus that had to be removed. I didn't feel right. I felt kind of almost wired a little bit, and the anxiety was really a lot for me. I also noticed that my skin began to get dull, my hair began to get a little dry, and I just thought to myself, what would I tell a client if they came to me? So I stopped the hormones. Obviously, my doctor helped me with that. And what I chose to do is to just eat better. So Kent and I really upped our plant-based eating. I would love to tell you that I'm vegan, but I do feel like so many vegans are so phenomenal at what they do, and I'm not always my best. Like there might be butter in a cookie, or I may have a piece of salmon. So I really do my best to be plant-based, and it changed my life. Also, intermittent fasting. Yes, I do it to help with my weight, but I've not weighed myself in years unless I go to the doctors. To me, I don't want that constant obsession, and that's my issue of looking at my weight every day. But I'll tell you something, my stomach is pretty, good. It's not, bloated. Intermittent fasting has helped me to sleep better. I don't have issues falling asleep because I don't have all that food in my belly. I also take a magnesium before bed, and I really try to stay off my phone. I think that also not only changing our diet, but exercising. If it's walking, if it's doing an intense workout like Orange Theory, if it's getting on a treadmill, get yourself moving. The main thing is you are not going to create any change in your body at any age if you're not consistent and you don't feed it well and take care of it. Drinking water. For my hair, whenever it's in a bun like this, you will see videos where it's down. It is in leave-in conditioner. It is being very hydrated, and my hair is really healthy. I don't cover my face with layers of makeup and then expect my skin to be healthy. I don't inject my face. I don't do anything like that because I've had too many friends that have been sick or had cancer or just different issues with their bodies that I believe after my decades of work has a lot to do with the things we put on our face and in our body. Menopause is not something to fear. It is something to kind of go through, take each day, communicate with your spouse, let him know how you're feeling, communicate with your doctor, let them know how you're feeling. But I think sometimes as women, we can go a little overboard because we're so fearful of the changes happening in our body. I remember going to a hormone doctor, and this person did so much that really, now I look back, I think it really didn't do well for me personally. I went to another hormone person, same thing. And when I just kind of narrowed it all down to exercise, eating well, getting my sleep, meditation, which has been huge for me, even if it's only a couple days or a couple minutes a day, it really makes a difference. And as far as your skin, take care of it. This is the time to be exfoliating morning and night. These are the times to do your masking, to do your massage and get that blood flowing. You don't have to change your face or be on tons of medicine to make yourself feel good. Aging, pro-aging, anti-aging, whatever you want to call it, aging is a beautiful thing. If we're not aging, we're not here. Look at Jamie Lee Curtis at the Oscars. She looked beautiful. You know, these women that are just allowing themselves to go to the next place, to travel along their path and show those experiences on their faces. That is what's so incredible. I feel better than I've ever felt in my skin and in my body. I don't need to be a stick figure to be beautiful. I don't need to have a perfect jawline to be beautiful. I just want to take care of my soul, my mind, and my body, and my health. And those are the things that are going to help you during your menstrual cycle and during menopause. If you need help with your skin during this time, I am here, and I am here to guide you. And just with little tweaks, you will be amazed at the changes and the differences that you will see. I hope this encouraged you. I'm sure some of you have some questions below. I don't use scientific charts and things. I'm just going to tell you how it is and what I've seen. And remember, I have actual practical knowledge of touching and healing and looking at skin. I hope you all have an amazing day and you uncover your true confidence.